With that, we'll continue our Warriors talk with Anthony Slater, who covers them for The Athletic. Anthony, great to have you on the show. Warriors again rolling, won 14 of their last 15. This team back to their dominant ways. They've dished out more than 30 assists in 12 of their recent games. Why is the ball movement so good right now and improved so drastically?
I think mostly like Cousins' debut kind of charged them up focus-wise at a time of the season, as you guys kind of all know, where Steve Kerr calls it the dog days. It's the weeks before the All-Star game. Everyone's kind of begging for that vacation time to come. But right now they're just, DeMarcus is really energized, and that's kind of energized the team. And when they are focused, they play pretty basketball. They zip it around. And, Klay Thompson's shooting unbelievably. He had that slump early in the season. I think he's 50% from three since the start of January. That helps the assists when your shooters are just knocking it down. Steph's obviously playing well, KD. And then Cousins has really helped their second unit, where now when they put KD and Steph on the bench at the same time, you can still now play through DeMarcus Cousins.
Kevin Durant's looming free agency and the rumor mill seemed to be a point of contention for the Warriors early this season. Had they simply just moved past that and focused on a championship, or is there something else we're not seeing with this team and their focus?
Well, it just depends on when it pops up. Obviously, it was a huge thing that loomed over the team early in the season, where I think it was about Game 11, where that Draymond KD, dust up, whatever you want to call it, on the bench happened, and it was a really kind of awkward mood in the locker room for maybe a couple weeks, and Steph was hurt at the same time, and I think they went something like 7-8 over a 15-game stretch. But then time kind of healed that wound. I think they talked it out a little bit, and it wasn't a topic. But then, of course, with what the Knicks have done, maneuvering with that Porzingis trade, has bubbled up the rumor that KD's really looking at New York this summer. And then obviously KD didn't talk to the media, and it became kind of a swirling story around here and even league-wide. And then KD had that blow-up the other night to the media, which I actually think helped alleviate some of the locker room pressure. I think that the guys kind of enjoyed that he came out and so forcefully went at us a little bit, and they were in a really good mood in Phoenix the other night, and we'll see tonight.
One thing you said there, let's focus on that. The Warriors were 7-7 in the month of November. And at that time period, Steph Curry was out. Draymond Green missed some time. And, of course, Boogie wasn't healthy yet. And the question for this team was, do they have enough depth? So if they have an injury when you go into the postseason, do you believe they have enough depth to overcome any of those injuries?
Depends on kind of where they get it. Right now, their center is thin, and it was really thin when Cousins was out because the guy that was starting early in the year, Damian Jones, tore his pec. So he's basically out for the year. Looney stepped in well, but Jordan Bell's kind of had a disappointing year too. So they're sitting there really playing one center for a while, and Looney, and he's kind of undersized. Cousins has helped push Looney kind of down the totem pole where he fits well into a bench role. But they still struggle with size. Joel Embiid came into Oakland in their lone loss they've had really in the last month. And really pushed them around inside, especially Looney. So I think they're a little vulnerable at the center, but there's rumors they're thinking about trying to go in the buyout market. If Robin Lopez can wiggle free from Chicago, I think he'd help maybe shore that up. But I think they got a pretty deep 9-10 man rotation they're comfortable with in the playoffs.
Certainly, we'll have to keep an eye on the Warriors and their depth at the center position. Then, Anthony Slater, appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, fellas, thanks for having me.